FAY, your ADTV host here in Conroe, Texas today. We're in the Chennault Airfield, which encompasses the Chennault Pilot School, the Chennault Mechanic School. We have a charter service. They're putting together hangars in the future phase along with a clubhouse. They have a fuel spot. This place is growing for the aviation community. Here is the latest addition to the fleet here at Chennault Airfield. This plane can be used either for charter services or for pilot school. And we're here today for the unveiling of the General Chennault statue here in the front of the facility. Let's go see. As I said, we do have a mechanics school here at the Chennault Airfield as well. This is not your ordinary oil change. It's with great pleasure that I introduce to you today Aaron Wang, one of the founders of this fabulous airfield, aviation school, charter school, mechanic school. As you said earlier, this is your American dream. And we're on the American Dream TV show today, so congratulations. You had an image years and years ago and you put it together.
Thank you.
I gotta tell you a funny story. I am also a realtor. This man called me years ago about a house, typical real estate, and I said, okay, anything else you need, let me know. What'd you say? Do you remember?
I said, I needed a farmland big enough to build an airport.
And I was on the phone going, airport? And I turned to people in my office and I said, oh, here's a crazy one. Needle in a haystack, I gotta find an airport. And it turns out this place that we are now was an airport in Conroe back in the 70s. So I called him back in 3 days and I said, Aaron, I found an airport.
I say, where? She said, in Conroe. I said, not possible. We know how many airports in Conroe. So she said, let's go look at it.
And the very first day, we walked the whole runway trying to figure out if it's gonna be long enough to land the planes. And it was. Just, but it was.
Yes.
And here we are now in this beautiful hangar with this beautiful business that is flourishing, and it's gonna be growing for years. Congratulations. Fabulous beginning of our segment with the statue for General Chennault at the brand new airport over in Conroe. We're switching gears now. We're out in Magnolia at this fabulous 6+ acre property with a gorgeous ranch style home that you will not want to miss. Come this way. As if this lot size was not impressive enough, now we come into the property with an open concept feeling, warm and welcoming, that you can easily call home. We were able to enjoy the front of this lot, the gorgeous ranch style home, and we're going to be playing in the backyard to show you how expansive this property is. But I'd be remiss if I didn't include this beautiful pool and spa resort style backyard. A lot of my clients are looking for a 3-car garage like this. But on a property with 6+ acres, you might need a little bit more. So over here, we have 2 more bays of a garage, plus a wonderful workshop for all those toys and hobbies. Did I mention that this property is 6+ acres? So much quiet, serene, open space. And by the way, the tree canopy above is fabulous. This has been a fabulous segment. A little bit of history, a little bit of future development, and we end with this peaceful, tranquil property. That's the American dream. I'm your host, Lisa FAY. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time.